What if I told you that somewhere in your business, you're losing at least 15 hours every single week, and you probably don't even realize where? Not because you're lazy, not because you're bad at business, but because you're doing what most entrepreneurs do. You're answering the same questions. You're creating the same documents. You are trying to remember what needs to happen next, searching through folders and wondering what template to use, and spending hours trying to figure out problems that should just take minutes. Now, imagine having someone sitting right beside you, not another generic AI chatbot, not another course telling you to just scale it, but an advisor that actually understands how businesses are built. One that asks the right questions, one that tells you exactly what foundation to work on, one that recommends the right template, and the one that gives you the next steps instead of leaving you wondering what to do next. That's exactly why I created the Optima AI Business Advisor. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what it is, how to use it, and why it's completely different from generic AI, and how it can save your business hundreds of hours and thousands of dollars every year. So let's dive in. If you followed me for any amount of time, you know I talk constantly about one thing. Businesses don't fail because people aren't passionate. They fail because they don't have structure. Most entrepreneurs wake up every morning asking, what should I work on today? Instead of, what does my business actually need next? That one difference changes everything. I've spent years building businesses and operations, managing enterprise projects, creating operational systems, building SOPs, completing templates, and helping organizations streamline how they work. And I realized something, that the hardest part isn't doing the actual work. It's knowing which work actually matters. That's where people get stuck. They watch YouTube, they buy another course, they download another checklist, they ask ChatGPT, and suddenly they're getting 50 different answers. None of them are connected. None of them follow a methodology or a process. None know where the business currently is. And that's the problem I wanted to solve. So let's be honest. Generic AI is amazing. I use it every single day. But here's what happens. You ask, how do I grow my business? And it gives you 20 ideas. You ask, how do I hire employees? It gives you another list. You ask, what template should I use? Another list. None of those answers know anything about your business. But the Optima Advisor is different because it's built around a method. It's built around the Optima Method. Instead of throwing random ideas at you, it starts asking questions. Where are you today? How long have you been in business? Do you have documented processes? Are your finances organized? Do you have leadership in place? Is your vision clear? And what's your biggest bottleneck? Only after understanding your business does it begin making recommendations. And that's consulting, not searching. Every recommendation comes back to one thing, the foundations. Think of building a house. You wouldn't install a beautiful kitchen before pouring the concrete foundation. Businesses are exactly the same. The Optima Advisor evaluates your business across your core foundations: vision, operations, processes, leadership, growth, marketing, sales, finance, technology, personal productivity. And instead of guessing, it identifies the weakest area. Because strengthening your strongest foundation rarely changes your business, but strengthening your weakest one changes everything. Here's exactly how I'd recommend using it. Every Monday morning, open the advisor. Tell it what's happening in your business. Maybe you're overwhelmed, and that's okay. Maybe you're preparing to hire, which is fantastic. Maybe sales have slowed down, which unfortunately does happen. Maybe you're launching something new, which is extremely exciting. Let it ask you questions and answer honestly. The better you answer, the better your recommendations. Once it identifies your biggest opportunity, it does not stop there. It tells you exactly what to do. Maybe you need a customer journey. Maybe you need a CRM. Maybe you need an onboarding process. Maybe you need an operations manual. Maybe you need better KPIs. And here's my favorite part. It recommends the actual Optima templates designed specifically for that challenge. Instead of spending hours creating something from scratch, you simply download the recommended template, customize it, implement it, and move on. And that's how businesses become so much more efficient, which is exciting and where you are able to spend time with your family and on other projects that have been set to the side for quite some time. So let's put it into perspective. Imagine wasting just 1 hour every single day. That's 5 hours a week. Over 50 weeks, that's 250 hours every year. Now multiply that by your hourly value. If your time is worth only $50 an hour, that's over $12,000. If you're worth $100 an hour, that's $25,000. Most business owners lose far more than that. Searching, redoing work, looking for files, fixing mistakes, answering repetitive questions, creating documents from scratch. But the advisor helps eliminate those wasted hours. Think about how much you can save. One thing I hear all the time is, I can't afford a consultant. And that is understandable. Hiring consultants can cost thousands of dollars. The Optima Advisor gives you access to years of operational thinking whenever you need it. Late at night, early in the morning, on the weekends, whenever you're working. Instead of waiting weeks for a meeting, you can get guidance immediately. And that's so powerful because momentum matters. This isn't just for startups. It's for entrepreneurs trying to create structure, business owners trying to scale, small business teams trying to become more organized, family businesses, service businesses, online businesses, consultants, coaches, even businesses that have been around for many years but still operate inside someone's head. If you've ever said, I know what needs to happen, I just don't know where to start, the advisor was built for you. The advisor won't magically build your business overnight. Nothing does. But here's what it will do. It will remove the uncertainty. It will eliminate the guesswork. It will shorten your learning curve. It will point you towards the highest impact work. It will help you build systems instead of depending on memory. And over time, that's exactly how businesses become scalable. And as you're working towards those tasks, you can even ask it to create yourself a project plan with dates to hold yourself accountable. When I built the Optima Advisor, I wasn't trying to create another AI tool. There are already thousands out there. I wanted to create something practical, something that actually helps business owners move forward, not just think, not just learn, but actually implement, because implementation changes businesses. Knowledge alone does not. So if you're wondering where to begin, or you're already feeling overwhelmed, or you're just feeling overwhelmed in general, or you're tired of trying to piece together random advice from different places, go to the Optima AI Business Advisor. Start with a free business assessment, and let's identify where your biggest opportunity is. Then let the advisor guide you towards the next best step. You'll spend less time guessing, less time recreating documents, less time feeling overwhelmed, and more time building a business that's structured to grow. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. If this episode helped you think differently about building your business, I'd love it if you'd subscribe, leave a review, and share it with another entrepreneur or business owner who could benefit. You can also explore the Optima AI Business Advisor, take the free business assessment, and access the complete library of the Optima templates at optimaoperationsconsulting.com. Until next time, remember, structure creates freedom. Every system you build today becomes a foundation for tomorrow's success.